Is this what you wanted to show me? A mushroom?
Fascinating, isn't it? Some of the rarest species of flora I've ever seen. Carol says there are mushrooms growing in these woods that were thought extinct decades ago. And that tree over there? I'm pretty sure it just winked at me.
I did not realize you were so interested in nature, Tony.
Oh, I'm not. I have terrible allergies. I'm just petrified to be inside.
Tony.
I know. I'm sure it will be all fine in the end. I mean, look at us. First time I laid eyes on you, I assumed you were gonna swallow my soul. And now here we are. Two friends, enjoying a moment.
The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step.
You're right, of course. I'm just surprised you didn't work in a basilisk or giant spider or some other terrible monstrosity you've beheaded over the years.
Yes, I suppose your situation is not unlike unraveling the web of Rorg, the Spider King. One strand at a time.
And there it is. Well, I suppose it's time to get back to the old abbey before Caretaker sicks the hounds of hell on us. Well, hound.
Are you sure? I could stay outside longer if...
No, I'm good. Better, in fact. Owe you one. Besides, that tree I mentioned that winked at me before, I think it just took a few steps closer.
Doctor Strange will shake this off. I'm sure he's seen worse. Hey, can I ask a favor? War's not over, Hunter.
Protect the Sanctum Sanctorum, and I failed.
Okay, so how's the whole saving the world thing going? Nice, you brought me the good stuff.
Farewell.
When was the last time you took a break?
I have been in slumber for a few good centuries.
Fair point. Not sure I would count that as a vacation.
It was a haunted sleep, full of ghastly visions.
Sounds restful. And now our 9 to 5 is stopping your mom from 86ing the world. Well, that is why I'm already planning a pretty great R&R when all of this is over. Someplace warm with an endless supply of those tiny drink umbrellas. But I'm open to suggestions.
From me?
Who else? I'm not leaving you behind.
Tell me more about these accessories. Do they protect your beverage from rain? Are there more like them?
Sure. Some of them even hold a small selection of drinks and snacks. How cool is that? Who would have thought I would be excited to go on a vacation with my enemy's kid? No offense.
None was taken.
So, your game?
How can I say no?
Perfect, because I wasn't taking no for an answer. I just love it when a plan comes together. Especially one that involves you, Hunter.
You are a capable opponent.
Let's do this. Later.
What are we gonna do?
Did you have any friends back before you were, encased in a tomb?
A few. Why do you ask?
Just thinking about my time with the Runaways. You ever miss people from your past?
I do,
Are you talking about Agatha?
among others.
Makes sense. Sorry, stupid question.
It is not stupid. Are you missing someone?
Yeah, a good friend of mine. We kinda had a thing for each other, but it didn't work out. Still miss them, though.
What happened to them?
We went our separate ways. It felt like the right thing to do at the time, even if it hurt.
I understand. Losing a friend to circumstance is never easy.
That's putting it lightly. I knew you'd get it. Feeling nostalgic sucks sometimes.
It will pass.
Can it pass any faster? My brain needs to focus on other stuff today.
Damn it. We needed that sanctum. Tell me you found something good. Okay, Central. Work your magic. This stuff is actionable. Let's shut it down. These are the current priorities. Sending your friends out to fight isn't the easiest choice, but we all know what we signed up for.
Friendly neighborhood service and friendly neighborhood prices.
See you soon.
This is emphatically terrible for our chances against your mother.
Hunter, your mom's really starting to break.
Hunter, hello.
Have time to build sand castles.
We are going to the desert, not the beach.
Oh, right. My question still stands.
Blaze has kept the Parchment of Power safe so far, but he won't withstand a full-on assault from Lilith on his own.
He will not be on his own much longer. The parchment will stay safe.
Good. And while you're there, see if you can talk some sense into him.
side. You can go straight to hell. Oh, she's dead! Oh, crap. That's just cheating.
Surrender the page, Blaze.
Nice meet you, lady.
Surrender, or be destroyed.
They dug up Junior, too.
Child.
Struck a nerve, huh? Then you're gonna love this. Heard you were dead, Johnny. That was the idea. I'd ask what you were doing here, but I just pumped a few rounds in his chest.
The legendary Johnny Blaze. I have heard much
Hear that? This is your fault. Play with Mama all you want. I've got people to save. Mama.
Long story.
We'll just have to hope Blaze can handle the escape on his own. You've got a big problem of your own to deal with. They call that the Nestor. The monsters she's summoning are going to make things a lot harder unless you destroy them too.
Take out the big lady and her rock collection.
Mama said knock you out!
About time. Too easy.
Gonna get ya!
They cannot possibly match your strength.
Bad luck for you, friendo! Right in the moneymaker!
Kiss it goodbye.
I bet you've never seen one this big!
I'm impressed.
Fresh meat coming in.
plans.
Destroying those altars may be the fastest way to bring her down.
Assuming we can get past that Guardian.
Not my first rock monster rodeo, though. You don't want to get up.
This is the least I can do.
No complaints here. Crude, but effective.
Insert catchphrase here! Are we excited?
For the mother. You will obey.
Strangely predictable, right?
Any altars you don't destroy she'll attempt to turn into monuments, shrines to Lilith that manipulate the battlefield.
I never knew my mother was so bad.
I assume that comes with the territory when you have a cult following to maintain.
Allow me! Why is that so fun?
Lilith won't be happy to see her favored ones fall so easily.
You cannot resist, child. The prophecy will be fulfilled.
Maybe so. But not today.
Let's hope not.
Not so tough without that little pop gun of yours. I'm gonna enjoy this.
Not as much as me. Somehow, you get uglier every time I see you.
And you get smaller. Grunt.
Stop fussing over me, you idiots. After them!
face.
You're full of jokes now. What it is when I spill your guts.
Already killed you once, scumbag. Ain't gonna be a problem doing it again.
If I can't heal alone.
It's about time!
That'll be healed before you can try again.
Welcome assistance.
Now you're starting to piss me off.
Better come up with something new.
Just what I need.
I'm just gonna keep coming back. Mother made sure of that.
I think they've got a crush on you-know-who.
You're gonna pay for what you've done here. I'm gonna make sure of that.
Small man talks a big game.
I see Caretaker taught you a few tricks. I'm gonna rip you.
You think that's gonna get me?
You got my attention.
Their strongest was no match for us.
People will do anything for health insurance these days.
I've not shaken their confidence.
You should have seen every night in the carnival. I could have almost tasted their fear right before they bought it.
You'd be doing me a personal favor if you would shut him up. Permanently impossible.
There's the lady.
That was something.
Still want a piece?
Let us take them down together. I feel more like myself every day.
He's down, but not out yet.
I will not fall for the same ruse twice.
Thought as much.
You're welcome.
Enough of this.
Easy, kid. These were his people.
We did what we could, Blaze.
That's what folks with bloody hands always say.
If we do not stop the Midnight Sun, the entire world will get far bloodier.
Not my problem anymore. Forget the damn prophecy. I know I sure as hell am.
Aren't you gonna follow him?
Nah, he may not have been listening. But I am. Keep talking, kid.
What happened at that carnival was a tragedy.
One that could have been avoided.
If you did not keep so many secrets...
Oh, well, what is this, a duet? Since when did you two get so chummy?
Don't change the subject.
The spirits of vengeance have always been the secret guardians of the parchment of power.
Guardians? Blaze is probably using the page as toilet paper right now.
I met the guy. You're giving him too much credit.
We did what we had to do. That secret kept the page out of our enemies' hands for centuries.
At what cost?
You cannot win this war with secrets.
Magic is right. If we're going to stop Lilith from causing any more massacres, we need to come clean with each other. Now.
There is nothing else, Captain.
I wish I could believe you.
So do I.
Then I don't see a point in continuing this conversation.
This is grade A bull.
I can see you are still upset, Ileana.
Of course I'm still upset. Caretaker continuously stonewalls us and expects all of us to just go along and make nice. But it never works out that way. You would think she would have learned by now, but I guess not. She should trust us more.
If you were to be completely honest with yourself, you would have to admit that you do not trust her either.
How could I? She keeps too many secrets. She always has and always will.
Distrust only breeds more distrust.
Neither Caretaker nor Tony told us she gave the page to Blaze for safekeeping. They should know he's one of the least safe people on the planet, no matter what Robbie says. Now all that stands between this realm and Cathan is that overrated stuntman. Entrusting it to him was a mistake.
If it were up to me, I would entrust the page to you, Ileana.
You would?
If there is one soul on this team who could handle its darkness, resist its corruptive influence, not shirk in the face of its horror, that soul would be you.
Then you know me well. Alas, you are not the one calling the shots. Blaze has the parchment, and I cannot change that. Let's just hope he can hold on to it. Is Steve Rogers everyone's ideal dad? I see it.
You know, it's kind of rude to walk around in here and not give me so much as a hello.
I assumed you were asleep.
I don't sleep much. But that doesn't stop me from enjoying the company of a comfortable bed when I spot one.
After that fight at the Quentin Carnival, I suppose we all could use a lengthy rest.
I can't get too comfortable. Not so long as Sabretooth's still out there.
He is your quarry, I take it?
I guess you could say that. We have a history. None of it nice. Though he's definitely changed. His nasty side got, well, nastier.
Lilith's evil is seductive. She can easily corrupt anyone.
Creed was always a homicidal monster. But now he's really taken things to the next level.
Does not look like you are planning to stay long. Some find our abbey to be a bit unnerving.
Oh, this place is nothing. You'd be surprised at some of the places I've rested my boots.
I feel compelled to warn you that we, the living, are not alone here at the abbey.
Wait, you telling me this place has got ghosts?
If that makes you uncomfortable.
Not at all. This ain't my first visit to Caretaker and Agatha's House of Oddities. We go way back. I see the way you're looking at me. Who's this mysterious guy hanging out in my place all of a sudden?
Perhaps.
Tell you what, I've got a little break between people trying to kill me, so let's have a little chat.
What do you know about this Johnny Blaze?
He's a flaming jackass. Used to be known as the Spirit of Vengeance, until even his attitude got too bad for that job. Seems like he's really committed to the carny life now. Must be the funnel cakes and fried candy bars.
Do you think a man like that is up to the challenge before him? Guarding the Parchment of Power is not a task taken lightly.
Yeah, we faced some vile customers together. He may not have the flaming skull thing anymore, but he's got guts where it counts.
How long have you known Sabretooth? Seems like you two have a history.
His real name's Victor Creed, and you're right. We've got bad blood going back a long time. Believe it or not, we used to be teammates and pals. Kinda.
They say familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah, well, they get things dead on sometimes. Didn't take me long to notice he wasn't exactly playing with a full deck. Creed and I have long since chosen to follow different paths. Yet somehow we keep ending up at the same friggin' destination.
You seem like a nomad, but surely you have a place you call home.
I guess you could say Xavier's place has been the closest thing to a real home I've ever had.
Who?
Oh, Professor Charles Xavier. He's got a swanky place outside of New York City. A private school. Lots of space and plenty of interesting folk. It's a lot like your Abbey here. Except Charles has a baseball field.
Baseball?
Yeah. If you got interest, I'd be happy to explain all the rules sometime.
You seem to know everyone. I assume you know the Midnight Suns as well.
I know some of these kids. Didn't know they got themselves a band name.
Who do you know?
Magic, for instance. She's the kid sister of a buddy of mine, Pyotr Rasputin. I call him Colossus.
Interesting. You and she have similar attitudes.
Maybe because we have similar backgrounds. I grew up in Canada, surrounded by wolves, and she grew up in Limbo, surrounded by demons.
Which place is worse, Canada or Limbo?
Oh, Limbo. They don't have hockey.
Did I hear you correctly? You know Caretaker?
She's an interesting lady. First met her when I was a lot less grizzled.
I would like to hear this story.
It's not exactly a funny story, and I don't want to embarrass the old lady. Maybe I'll tell you some other time.
I have taken up enough of your time. I should go.
It's been a pleasure. If you have more questions, you know where to find me.
Hunter, you there? I'm in the library. It's super important you meet me here ASAP.
Okay, so I'm a Spider-Man.
I can...
What are you reading, Nico?
A limited edition print of the Book of Thoth.
The Book of Thoth? Where did you find a book of such rarity?
I didn't. Someone just left it out. Weird, too, because I was looking for a book on chaos magic so I could understand Wanda's grimoire a little better. I didn't think I was gonna find any, since Caretaker probably hid or burned every single text on the topic. But, poof, here this was, waiting for me.
It does seem to be one of the centers of supernatural activity around here.
You feel that too, huh? Sometimes when I'm in here, all the hairs on my neck stand straight up. But in a warm and fuzzy, friendly ghost kind of way.
Find anything helpful in it?
I did. There's a historical account of an ancient Egyptian pharaoh who was struck by a dark madness after reading a page from an old book called The Scrolls of Chthon.
Wait, that is another name for the...
Darkhold, I know. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if this was the first case of corruption in recorded history.
Was this pharaoh's corruption ever purified?
Hold up, I haven't gotten to that part of the story. So the legend goes that nothing could cure the pharaoh until this traveling light worker came along, laid his hands upon the pharaoh, and recited an incantation. The pharaoh came back to his senses and returned to his good old classical Egyptian disbody self.
Sounds like the best possible outcome was reached for everyone involved.
Well, not for everyone. So like, when the light worker recited the incantation, he absorbed all the pharaoh's corruption into his own body and, died.
He did not survive?
No. But the lines of the incantation he used are scattered throughout this book. I'm gonna have Magic help me transcribe them and see if we can use them to cure Wanda.
Let me get this straight. You and Magic plan on piecing together a 100,000-year-old incantation that worked once and killed the person who said it?
Yes?
Well, if you want to save Wanda, you will have to take risks.
100%. Well, I'm gonna find magic, see if we can make a dent in this transcription. I'll give you a shout when we do. Until then, not a word about this to anyone.
I saw a listing for a 4-story walk-up, Upper West Side. Maybe your new sanctum?
Tony, I can't think about that now. The sanctum.
You look deep in thought. It is concerning.
Hey, answer this for me. What does commitment mean to you? Not marriage, although if you're asking, I do.
It is a promise to a person or position.
Oh, what a cute cookie-cutter answer.
It is true. I respect and honor my commitments until the end.
Yeesh, you make it sound so easy. This might come as a surprise to you, but I don't really mind commitment. Stability can be good.
But,
and it's a big but, it's scary. I can handle just about anything, but when things get too good or too comfy.
you want to leave it all behind.
Like a dad who went to buy milk.
I think it is a normal instinct, but it should not be your dominant one.
You know I love a good dom, but it's not that easy. I know it's all in my head, but habits are hard to break.
Getting it out in the open is a good way to start tackling the issue.
And we both know I've got a lot of those.